How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of a Trillium Small Bird Series time in the form of their Stumpy Duck Pale Ale. Yeah, Trillium Brewing. I've done, I don't even know how many Trillium beers, so we're going to do some more, because that's what we do. This is actually cool. And I got a 4-pack of beers. A friend of mine and Mrs. Massive, or Miss Buckaloo View, whichever way you want to kind of word it. You met her not too long ago on a like question and answer thing we did. Anyway, a friend of ours who's not into beer at all was going to Boston, and she was asking about places to eat and drink, and I mentioned Trillium. I said, yeah, they make really good beers, and she ended up getting me a 4-pack of it. You know, just kind of as a thank you. Thought that was pretty cool. So, what do we have on here? Stumpy Duck, American Pale Ale, Small Bird Series, Trillium Brewing. This was canned 10/10, so almost a little over a month ago. And it is a 5.6% American Pale Ale. Yeah, awesome labeling. I've always liked the Small Bird Series as far as the labeling goes to the whole 9. So, yeah. Let's give this sucker a whirl. Odd day to be reviewing a Trillium beer. Today is the day that Trillium kind of got a shitstorm laid on top of them for their kind of their business practices as far as hiring and employees and stuff like that. So not really going to comment on it because I'm going to let the dust settle before that happens. But it's a pretty kooky day. But anyway, pretty rocky head on it. Not much creaminess there. About 1/8 of a pinky finger. Basically just off white head. Probably more like white, but it's so rocky and clear that kind of yellow shines through it. It's got a big haze to her. You definitely glean some light around the edges. Got that cataracty, milky thing going on. But yeah, she looks like a pale. Let's get a nose. Oranges, man. It's straight up orange. Real orange. Nice, rich, spritzy, slightly acidic kind of orange. Man, I mean, you're getting a soft, very soft green. I ever saw this slightest hint of like a buttery vibe. A little bit of diacetyl in there, but not much. It's kind of sensitive to that, so it just tends to pop up. But quite nice. It's very impactful. Vibrant. That green, while generic, is vibrant. That citrus is huge, over the top. Definitely like real orange, real kumquat, real kind of little clementine vibes all about. So let's dive in. Cheers. That citrus component had this sweetness to it. Really not much sweetness at all in the beer itself. I know it's got this big, pithy, bittering component, leaning heavily orange pith, heavily orange skin. That orange is still there, but it's definitely kind of trumped by that bitterness. There's a soft, grainy, generic kind of grainy maltiness to it. It's nice, but this is like shadows compared to some of the other Small Bird series that had a little rooster and tiny pigeon or something like that. Those were absolutely fantastic. Knocked my socks off. I think I might have done 3 of them so far. This is definitely the least kind of pleasurable of the bunch. It just tastes like a scaled back IPA, double IPA. And the balance is kind of off. The bittering is nice, but there's no sweetness. I don't want it to be sweet. I want enough sweetness to kind of back that up. It's not really there. It's got an okay mouthfeel. I mean, it's not dense or thick. It's a small, low 5.9% beer, but I've had much more sultry mouthfeels at its ABV. It's not a negative beer. It's not a bad beer. Like I said, there's a whole kind of diacetyl, slight, very small diacetyl vibe on the nose. Not really getting that in the taste. But then again, it just tastes a little bit kind of hodgepodge. You're just thrown together. It's not as cohesive, not as harmonic. Kind of a bummer. Like I've sworn by the Small Bird series. This one kind of leaves me wanting a bit. And that's pretty much it. Citrus abounds on both ends of the spectrum, nose and taste. Definitely more bitter in the nose than you thought it would lead to. Orange all the way through. Definitely more pithy, bittering orange in the taste. Okay mouthfeel. And, just like that grainy maltiness. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better pale ales I've had as of late? No. Kind of surprising. I think this is the first time I've said that about a Trillium beer, to be perfectly honest with you. Value and availability, no idea. It's Trillium, and the prices tend to be a bit high, so it is what it is, and leave you with if you like what we like this. If you like kind of like old school East Coast IPAs, but you want a little bit of Trillium treatment, that's kind of where this lies. Not that I'm pooping on old school East Coast IPAs, just or IPAs in general. It just has a little bit of just kind of disjointedness. So if you like your pithy orange, if you like your bittering all around, and you think IPAs are a little bit, or pale ales, I should say, tend to be a little bit too sweet nowadays, this one probably do you proper. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. This is like, I'm like that many sips into a beer today, and I'm already burping like crazy. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing a whole podcast and thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little pale right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.